Hello everyone, this is Al Red Sox Fan coming to you from Al Red Sox Fan YouTube channel. Hope all is well on this Memorial Day. And happy Memorial to all. And remember those who made the ultimate sacrifice. We thank them very much. Today we had some sad news. Today we had some sad news. Bill Buckner passed away. And we're going to play a little tribute game for Bill Buckner. And it's the 1974 Los Angeles Dodgers who won the National League pennant but lost to the Oakland Athletics in the World Series, taking on the 1993 San Francisco Giants, who won over 100 games but finished second in the National League West, one game back. And they have Barry Bonds, Will Clark, and Matt Williams on that team. The Dodgers will be such notables as Davey Lopes, Steve Garvey, the Penguin Ron Cey, and of course Bill Buckner in left field. So let's get to the starting lineups, as these heated longtime rivals will clash once again. Strat-O-Matic Baseball Card&Dice. So on the mound, and the game will be played in Los Angeles. So the Dodgers are the home team. On the mound for the Dodgers is Andy Messersmith, and in 1974, 20 wins, 6 losses, 2.59 earned run average, striking out 221, walking 94. He did give up 24 gopher balls, so where Bonds, Clark, and Williams feast on Messersmith, we shall see. And he's pitching for the 74 Dodgers. For the 1993 San Francisco Giants on the mound, Bill Swift, 21-8, 2.82 earned run average, striking out 157, walking 55, and he allowed 18 gopher balls. The starting lineups for the San Francisco Giants of 1993, leading off playing center field, Darren Lewis. Batting second, playing second base, Robbie Thompson. Batting third, the first baseman, Will Clark. Batting fourth, the third baseman, Matt Williams. Batting fifth, playing left field, Barry Bonds. He won the MVP in 1993. Batting sixth in right field, Willie McGee. Batting seventh, the designated hitter, Mark Cameron. Batting eighth, the shortstop, Royce Clayton. Batting ninth, doing the catching, is... what's his first name? Kurt Manwaring. I always forget his first name. Kurt Manwaring will be doing the catching for the Giants. For the 1974 Dodgers, leading off playing second base, Rhode Island native Davey Lopes. Batting second in left field, Bill Buckner. Batting third in center field, Jim Wynn. Batting fourth at first base, Steve Garvey. Batting fifth in right field, Crawford. Batting sixth at third base, Ron Cey. Batting seventh, doing the catching, Steve Yeager. Batting eighth, the shortstop, Bill Russell. Batting ninth, the designated hitter, Lee Lacy. And Crawford, it's Willie Crawford. I almost said the other Crawford, Carl, who played many years later. So that's Willie Crawford in right. So let's get started. So it's Andy Messersmith on the mound. Sports Time Machine's at the ballpark. Hope all is well, my friend. Check out that wonderful channel. Andy Messersmith's on the mound. He'll face off against Darren Lewis. Lewis in 1993 batted .253, 2 homers, and 48 ribbies. We're playing advanced, but with the 70s cards, it's not fully advanced because they didn't have some of the defensive ratings. All right, Messersmith is a right-handed thrower to face Darren Lewis. Lewis is a righty, so it's a righty-righty matchup. Here's the pitch from Messersmith to Darren Lewis. Ball game on its way, and that is a 3-5 off the Lewis card, 3-5, and that's a single to center. So Darren Lewis starts the Giants off right away with a single to center. He's at first. Definitely a base stealing threat. He's a double A. They'll hold him on, so that's a -2 for the hold. So Lewis is at first, and here comes Bobby Thompson. Bobby Thompson, the second baseman, batted .312, 19 home runs, and 65 ribbies. He's an A bunter. Will Clark on deck. They're holding Darren Lewis on, so that's a -2. And with the advanced version, we're playing with the 70s cards. There's no pitcher holder rating. The catcher, Steve Yeager, is a -3 arm, so that's -5 off a double A. Double A stealing. And that would be 1 through 12. So Lewis is going to stay put right now. I'm listening to the Red Sox, Larry Harris. Thank you for being at the ballpark, my friend. I got him in the background. And if anything good or bad happens, my dad usually yells, so I know. And we have Alan Shaw from across the pond. Thank you for being here. And Bobby Cantillano. Check out her wonderful channel also. So Lewis is at first. He's going to hold. He's not going to steal. They're holding him on. And Robbie Thompson, they're going to play hit and run with Lewis. Robbie Thompson with Lewis on, and Robbie Thompson have to play. Robbie Thompson's a B hit and run. Let's go to the advanced B hit and run. So here's the hit and run. There goes Lewis, and it's a 7 and a 7. Oh boy, batter misses the pitch. Roll 20-sided die for stealing results. So Thompson misses the Messersmith pitch. Lewis, a double A base stealer. 1 through 17, -2 for the hold, -3 for Yeager's arm. That's a -5, so it's 1. Let me make sure Yeager's a -3. Yes, he is. So that is a 1 through 12, and it's a 6. He steals. So Lewis steals second base on the failed hit and run. And now let's see if Thompson will bunt him over. That's the next question. Now that they have Darren Lewis at second, Thompson looks down to third base, picks up the sign from the third base coach. Corners play in, looking for a possible bunt. He's going to bunt. He's an A bunter. It goes to a B. Here's the pitch from Messersmith. Robbie Thompson squares the bunt, and that's a 7. And a 7 on a B. Batter is thrown out by the first baseman. Advancing to third is Darren Lewis. So Lewis is at third with 1 out. Sacrifice bunt for Robbie Thompson. And you score that on the wheel play as Yeager fielded through to Lopes. It will be 3-4. So a lot of interesting things happening early on in this ballgame. So Lewis stands at first, and here comes Will the Thrill Clark, the Giants' first baseman. In 1993, batted .283, 14 homers, 73 ribbies. Left-handed batter. Facing the right-handed Messersmith, he picks up the sign from Yeager. Here's the pitch to Clark, and that is a 3-5 off the Clark card against a right-handed pitcher. 3-5, and that's a walk, so Will is patient. Runners will be on the corners, and now bring up Matt Williams, the Giants' third baseman. Clark, not a threat to run. He's an E stealer. They won't be holding him on. And Matt Williams in 1993 batted .294, 38 homers, 110 runners batted in. The MVP, Barry Bonds, is on deck. Williams, right-handed batter. Messersmith hoping for a double play. The windup and the pitch to Matt Williams, righty-righty matchup, and another 3. So that's going to be a 3-9 off the Williams card. 3-9, and he strikes him out. Messersmith comes up huge. Gets him on the breaking pitch, so there's 2 outs, runners on the corners. And that will bring up the MVP of 1993, left-handed batting left fielder Barry Bonds. Bonds, 336, 46 home runs, 123 runners knocked in. Runners on the corners. At the ballpark, we have ID Gesture. Check out that wonderful channel, along with Dave Gardner, another great channel in our FOC, Friends of the Community. And remember, hockeytournaments.com. Dave Gardner and Uncle Ron Juckett did a wonderful tribute to Bart Starr. They replayed the ice ball, though I don't think you used Chuck Mercine in the game when I was listening, but it was fun. And I think Vince Lombardi would have really enjoyed that, along with, God rest his soul, Bart Starr. Great quarterback. Doesn't get enough credit. 9-1 in the playoffs, people. 9-1. Enough said. You know, everyone loves these gaudy quarterback numbers that they have now. Can't play defense, folks. All right, so here's Barry Bonds. Digs in against the right-handed throwing Andy Messersmith. Here's the pitch to Bonds, and again a 3. My God, I've rolled the 3 column on every roll, I believe. So that's a 3-9 against the righty pitcher. 3-9, single 1 through 9. It's a 6. 1 star. So Barry Bonds, MVP form, knocks in the first run, as scoring from third is Lewis. 1-0, 93 Giants, heading to second and holding. Station to station is Will Clark, an RBI for Barry Bonds. So Darren Lewis scores, and it's 1-0 Giants. Clark's at second. And Bonds is at first. And there are 2 outs. Bonds an a base stealer, but obviously Clark's in front of him, so you don't have to hold any of those guys on. And here comes Willie McGee, the switch hitter, will be batting lefty. Willie McGee playing right field. And in 1993, batted .301, 4 homers, and 46 ribbies. So here's Willie McGee. He'll be batting lefty off the right-handed throwing Messersmith. Yeager goes through the sign, sets the target. Here's the pitch to McGee, and that is finally not a 3 column. It is a 5-8 off the Messersmith card, and McGee's a lefty. 5-8, ground ball, second base X. Davey Lopes is a second baseman for the 74 Dodgers, and he is a 3 defender. I thought he would have been better than that, but he is a 3 defender. We rolled a 3. Oh boy, this might get past Lopes. A 3 and a 3. Lopes dives, and he will not get to it. That's a single. Scoring, bases loaded, as they go. It's a 1 star, so it's station to station. Will Clark very slow. So the bases will be juiced as Willie McGee singles, as Clark has really clogged up the base paths. So the bases are juiced, 2 outs, as the Giants hoping to add more to the 1-0 lead here in the top of the first. And here comes Mark Cameron, the designated hitter. 327, 7 home runs, 33 ribbies, and only 150 at-bats. Was a god-awful fielder. Definitely a DH if he would have played in the American League. Mark Cameron. Carreon. Not the guy who played for Seattle, who was Mike, I think. All right, here's Cameron. Bases juiced, no place to put Cameron. Messersmith has a word with Yeager. Yeager back behind the plate. Squats down, sets the target. Pitch inbound to Cameron, who is a right-handed batter. And again we hit the 3 column. Good gosh almighty, that is a 3-7. 3-7, ground ball to short. Russell gobbles it up, throws across the diamond, and the side is retired as he throws to Garvey. So the Giants leave them stranded. They do get 1, but they could have got a lot more. Messersmith and the Dodgers breathe a sigh of relief. 1-0 as we head to the bottom of the first. And let's get the cards in order here. So Barry Bonds knocks in a run. MVP form. When next the Giants come up, it'd be Royce Clayton leading things off. So Billy Swift is on the mound. Long wait for Billy to get out there, as the Giants sent 7 men to the plate but only scored 1 run. Due up for the Dodgers, Lopes, Buckner, and Wynn to face Bill Swift, the 20-game winner. Davey Lopes in 1974 batted .266 with 26 doubles, 3 triples, and 10 home runs. Billy Buckner on deck. Lopes a righty, facing Swift, who's a righty. Swift picks up the sign from Manwaring. Here's the pitch to Davey Lopes. He definitely a base running threat if he gets on. That's a 5-6. Pick up some sticks. Righty-righty matchup. 5, 6, and a 20. That is a single for Davey Lopes to center. So here come the Dodgers of 1974. Lopes is on first. He's a double-A base stealer. They will hold him. That's a -2. Manwaring has a -3 arm, so it's a -5. So again, that's going to be 1 through 12. And here comes Billy Buck. Bill Buckner, left field. Tremendous ball player, Billy Buckner. People remember him probably after he hurt his knees. Buckner, 314, 7 homers, 3 triples, and 30 doubles. And in left field, he has a 1 defensive rating, but a +2 arm. So Lopes is at first. Buckner is a B hit and run, but we're going to let Billy Buck swing away. Here's the pitch to Billy Buckner from Bill Swift. Righty-lefty matchup. And that is a 1-9 off the Buckner card. 1-9. Buckner singles to left. So Buckner singles to left. They were holding Lopes on. So I believe that's a -1 if you're holding him on. Their left fielder. Oh no, Bonds has a cannon for an arm. Yeah, station to station. So first and second, as Lopes is at second, Buckner is at first. He's an A base stealer also. Buckner had tremendous speed when he came up. And here comes Jim Wynn. Jim Wynn had a tremendous year for the 74 Dodgers. Batted .271, 32 homers, 4 triples, and 17 doubles. So first and second, no outs. Bill Swift finds himself in a heap of trouble here. Jimmy Wynn, right-handed batter. Tremendous power. Swift hoping for a double play ball. He kicks and deals to Jim Wynn, and that is a 5-8. 5-8 off the Swift card. 5-8. Ground ball to short. Royce over to Thompson. On to Clark. Double play. As Swift made one heck of a pitch. And Wynn pounded it quite hard into the ground to the shortstop Royce Clayton, as that goes 6-4-3. Buckner's erased on the double play. Advancing to third with 2 outs is Davey Lopes. So great job by Bill Swift. And here comes Mr. Clean, Steve Garvey. Garvey in 1974 batted .312 with 21 homers, 3 triples, and 32 doubles. Can he tie the game up with a clutch 2-out hit here? Swift nods his head. Yeager sets the Manwaring sets the target. Here's the pitch to Garvey. Ooh, the red die almost jumped, but it's a good red die. It stopped. And it's a 6-6. Pick up some sticks. You get your kick on Route 66. Righty-righty matchup. 6-4. Single! Garvey 1 through 6. We rolled a 4, a tough pitch, and he singles to center. What a great piece of hitting by Steve Garvey. Lopes scores from third. We're tied at 1. So Steve Garvey says, hey, what's good for Barry Bonds is good for Steve Garvey. And we have a 1-1 ball game and a clash of ancient rivals. So Garvey's at first. He's going nowhere. They're not holding him on. D Steeler. And that'll bring up Willie Crawford, who I nearly called him Carl Crawford. It's Willie Crawford. 1974 for the Dodgers. .295, 11 home runs, 4 triples, and 23 doubles. Garvey takes a slight lead at first. Swift takes a quick peek. Now he deals to Crawford, left-handed batter. And that is a 3-8. 3-8 off the Crawford card, right-handed pitcher. 3-8, swing and a miss. So Billy Swift picks up his first K. The side is retired, but the Dodgers tie it up. 1-1 as we go to the top of the second. When next the Dodgers come up, it will be the Penguin, Ron Cey. Crawford is out. So the Dodgers back out on the field. Andy Messersmith on the mound. You will face Royce Clayton, Kurt Manwaring, and Darren Lewis. At the ballpark, Uncle Ron from Retro Sports Network. Check out that wonderful channel. As Uncle Ron says, Gigio is Bond's dealer. It has been rumored, but Gigio would not squeal on Barry Bonds. Gigio did a little time in college, as we say. College not being a state of higher education, but being a state facility. Here's Royce Clayton, and in 1993, 282, 6 homers, 70 ribbies on deck. Kurt Manwaring, the catcher. Remember, these Giants won over 100 games, finished 1 game out of first in the National League, behind the Braves, I believe, when they still had only 2, East and West. Here's the pitch from Messersmith to Royce Clayton, and that's a 5-12 off the Messersmith card. Righty. 5-12, and that's a walk. And Royce Clayton is a C stealer, so he's not going anywhere. But he's on. That's a walk. Clayton, a C stealer. We're not going to hold him on. And here's Kurt Manwaring. The catcher actually had a good year. And we have phone delay. Why not? Hold on, folks. And we are back from phone delay. Even on Memorial Day, you get those BS phone calls. How awesome. If I was dictator of the universe, I would execute those people. But that's just me. All right, so Clayton's at first. C stealer. We're not going to hold him on. Here's Kurt Manwaring, the catcher. 275, 5 homers, 49 ribbies. Handled the bat pretty well. B bunter, B hit and run. On deck, top of the order, Darren Lewis. And the Giants going to play some small ball once again. Corners are playing in, so he becomes a C bunter. He's going to square to bunt. Here's a pitch from Messersmith, and that's a good one. Snake eyes. Batter beats out the bunt. Runner advances 1 base. What a bunt by Kurt Manwaring. You couldn't place it any better. And he is on first with a bunt base hit. What a job by Manwaring. Even on the C. Snake eyes. So a little small ball once again. It's first and second, no outs. And Messersmith, who also won 20 games, finds himself in a pickle. Clayton at second, Manwaring at first. And here comes Darren Lewis, who singled his first at-bat. Lewis is an A bunter. Will they drop another one down? And that's just what they're going to do. Again, corners playing in. He becomes a B bunter, and that's a 5. So a lot of small ball here on a B5. Batter is thrown out by the pitcher. Runners advance 1 base. So Messersmith throws to Lopes. Again, the wheel play is on. Advancing to third is Clayton. Advancing to second is Manwaring. On the sack bunt, as Lewis claps his hands and goes back, as that went 1-4. Lopes covering first base on the wheel play as the corners were charging, or first base was charging. So second and third, 1 out, and here comes Robbie Thompson. He had a sack bunt, but now they're going to let him swing away here. Thompson, good contact hitter. Messersmith. Dodgers will play the infield normal. They'll give up a run for the out. They don't want a big inning. Here's the pitch to Robbie Thompson, and that is a 2-11 off the Thompson card. Righty-righty matchup. 2-11. Ground ball to short, B. And then there's a... Oh, yeah, because if we were playing with ballpark effects, but I'm not. So that's a ground. So if we were, it's a single 1 through 18, line out 19 through 20. How do I want to play this? I do believe we're going to play it with the ground ball to short B, because the other thing with the dime in there, I believe that's a ballpark effect, and I don't play that way. Plus, you can't because of the 70 set I have. This 74 Dodger team does not have that. So we're going to call the ground ball to short B. I believe the runner should score on this. Ground ball. If no batters are forced, runners hold, so they do not score. Batter is out at first. If one or more runners are forced, batter is safe. But no. So the ground ball to short. Russell looks back the runners on the hard hit ground ball. As that goes 6-3, there's 2 outs now, and it's second and third. So Messersmith might pitch himself out of this pickle, but he'll have to get through Will the Thrill Clark, left-handed power-hitting first baseman. He walked his first time up. Second and third, 2 outs. Clark at the plate, Williams on deck. Messersmith takes a deep breath, arms down to his chest. He delivers to Will Clark, and that is a 2-3. What will it be? We shall see the 2-3 on the Will Clark card. Off the right-handed pitcher, 2-3, hard hit ball to first base. Garvey fields it, races to the bag, and steps on it. The side is retired. So Messersmith does his best magician's act and gets out of the jam. We go to the bottom of the second, still tied at 1. As Garvey takes it to first unassisted. When next the Giants come up, it'll be Matt Williams. Oh boy, opportunity lost for the Giants there. I think I just messed up the batting order. This, flip, and yes, there we go. I definitely messed up the batting order. Hold on a second, folks. Here we go. There we go. And Clark grounded out. And Matt Williams is up next. Now everything's in order. All right, bottom of the second, 2 up for the Dodgers. Say, Yeager, and Russell. The Penguin, Ron Say, to face Bill Swift. 1-1. Bottom of the second. Ron Say batted .262, 18 homers, 2 triples, and 20 doubles. Phantomatics at the ballpark. How you doing, Phantomatic? Happy Memorial Day. Check out his channel. Here's the pitch to the Penguin from Swift, and that's a 6-9. Righty-righty matchup. 6-9, fly ball to center. That'll be out number 1 as Lewis makes the catch. 1 down as the Penguin goes back to the dugout. Here comes Steve Yeager. Good year for Yeager, the catcher. .266, 12 homers, 1 triple, 16 doubles. Right-handed batter. The windup and the pitch to Yeager, and Swift deals Yeager. Hopefully what he wants is a swift ending. And that is a 5-6 on the Swift card. Righty-righty, 5-6, and an 8. And that is a single. 1 through 4 would have been a double. It's a 8. 5 through 20 is a single. So Yeager's on with a 1-out single. Yeager, slow. We'll just leave it at that. They're not going to hold him on. And here comes Billy Russell, the shortstop. Made one heck of a play to keep the runner at third in the top of the second. Bill Russell, in 1974 for the Dodgers, batted .269, 5 homers, 6 triples, and 18 doubles. Lee Lacy, the designated hitter, on deck. Swift hoping for a double play ball as Thompson and Clayton pinch the middle. Here's the pitch to Billy Russell, and that's a 6-7. A 6-7 to Bill Russell off the Swift card. 6-7. Ground ball, second base. We rolled a 16. Thompson is an excellent fielder. He's a 1, so that's going to be a 1 and a 16. I believe this will be a double play that will end the inning. 1, 16, out 3, double play. So that goes 4-6-3. Great turn by Thompson and Royce Clayton over to Clark. And the side is retired. 4-6-3. When next the Dodgers come up, It will be the designated hitter, Lee Lacy, to start things off in the top of the third. Bottom of the third. As we go to the top of the third, due up for the Giants, Matt Williams, Barry Bonds, and Willie McGee to face Andy Messersmith, who has not been bueno, but has only given up 1 run. Here comes Matt Williams, power-hitting third baseman. 1993, quite a good year, 294, 38 homers, 110 runners knocked in. Barry Bonds on deck. He's knocked in the only run for the 93 Giants. Messersmith is ready, deals to Matt Williams, and that is a 4-4, say no more. 4-4 off the Messersmith card, right-handed batter. 4-4, ground ball to third. Ron Cey is a 2 defender, and that's an 8. So a 2-8 to Ron Cey. He fields it, throws to Garvey, 1 down. So Williams is out, 5-3. That'll bring up Barry Bonds, 1 for 1 with a ribby. Remember, he had 46 home runs in 1993, left-handed batter. Yeager wiggles the fingers. Messersmith nods his head. He kicks and fires to Barry Bonds, and that's a 6-5. A 6-5 to Barry Bonds, left-handed batter. 6-5, ground ball to Davey Lopes. He moves to his left, backhands it behind the second base bag, throws to first. Great stretch by Garvey. 2 away. Nice play by Davey Lopes. As that was a 6-5 ground out to second. So with 2 outs, here comes Willie McGee. McGee singled in his first plate appearance. Switch hitter, batting lefty. Messersmith looks in, nods his head. He kicks and fires to Willie McGee. And that is a 2-10 to Willie McGee. 2-10. Ground ball back to the pitcher. Messersmith has it. Throws to first, and the side is retired. 1-3. So Messersmith, best inning of work in the top of the third, retires the 93 Giants. 1-3. Due up when the Giants come back up in the top of the fourth, Mark Cameron. We go to the bottom of the third. The Dodgers will send Lee Lacy, Davey Lopes, and Bill Buckner to the plate to face Bill Swift, the 20-game winner. Lacy, the designated hitter, in 76 at-bats in 1974, batted .282 with 6 doubles. He has weak power. Swift's ready. Here's the pitch to Lee Lacy, and that's a 4-2. How do you do? 4-2 righty-righty matchup. Ground ball to first, and that goes to Will Clark. Will the Thrill Clark's a 2 defender, so that's a 2 and a 17. A 2 and a 17. Clark has it. Races to the bag, steps on it, 1 down. Lacy grounds out to Clark. Top of the order, Davey Lopes singled and scored on the Steve Garvey RBI with 2 outs. And the cards are upside down. Let's see if Al can do it with the cards upside down. Gigio, forgot. Oh, my Lord. What did you put in my drink, Gigio? Let's flip these over. Gigio having a little fun here. As we got lots of upside down cards. There we go. Get everything right side up. Here's Davey Lopes. 1 out, no one on. Here's the pitch to Lopes from Billy Swift, and that's a 6-11. 6-11. Fly ball, center field. Pad in his glove is Lewis. He makes the catch 2 away, so Lopes is retired. So 2 outs here in the bottom of the third, 1-1 ball game between the 93 Giants and the 74 Dodgers. Here comes Billy Buckner, who's 1 for 1. He singled. Was erased on the double play ball by Wynn. Buckner, left-handed batter. He awaits the Swift offering. Pitch homeward bound to Billy Buckner, and that is a 1-5 to Billy Buck. Will he get another hit? 1-5. And a 19. Billy Buckner strikes his ball well deep to center. Racing back is Lewis. It's over his head, off the wall, and it will be a 1-out double for Billy Buckner. He just missed a homer. 1 through 5 would have been a homer. 6 through 20 is a double. So Billy Buckner is 2 for 2. Stands at second. The go-ahead run, excellent base runner, 1 through 15, a base stealer. And here comes Jimmy Wynn. He banged into a double play. Wynn looking for amends here. Swift peeks over his shoulder as they try to keep him close. Thompson races back and forth, playing a little chicken with the second base bag and Billy Buckner. Now Swift deals to Jim Wynn, and it is a 4-9. 1 out, Buckner at second, 4-9. Swing and a miss! So Jimmy Wynn not having a good day, double play, and now a strikeout. So 2 outs. Buckner will be off on contact. They are holding him on. Buckner an A stealer. So that's a -2. But with 2 outs, it's a +2. And when you're holding him on, I believe it's... So they're holding him on. Let me just check this. Bear with me, un momento, por favor. And you're holding +2. Runner advancement on hits. 2 outs, lead runner, roll the die, blah, 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 blah. Add 2. If you're holding him on, I believe that's a -2 if you're holding him on. I had it marked, and I don't have it. All right, we're going to call it. He's a -2 if he steals. If you're holding him on, we're going to say it's a -1. All right, so 2 outs +2. Here comes Steve Garvey. Garvey knocked in the only run. Garvey asks for time. Now he steps back in the batter's box. Buckner takes his lead. They're trying to keep him close. Here's the pitch to Mr. Clean, Steve Garvey. Oh, the red die jumped. The red die said the hell with it. He's off and running as GGO's screaming, he's free, he's free. And now we have to find the red die. The red die has made a mad dash for freedom. But will we find the red die? That's the question. He has lots of places to hide. The door has rung. I've smacked my head up against the table. I shall be back in a moment. I might have concussed myself.